So, Jordan Maxwell, a lot of his old videos and other similar people out there talk about the maritime law of the sea. The reason for that, because we the people, i.e. we are the beneficiaries of the trust bond accounts created, for example, in England, the Crown tricked the informer, which is the parent's mum or dad, when a baby was born, to sign over the ownership of the baby in a different. It's like if you learn how to do a live life claim to claim back your estate in trust and equity, then you get control as a beneficiary of that trust account. And but also don't forget the documents has to be precise. So by 2030, well, 2023 actually, just watched a podcast, and a lady in America was quoting the investment only in assets is really gold and silver, even with a decentralized crypto. But I'm not an expert in this, because she's quoting on that subject was a CBDC policy worldwide, digital money, new control, social credit system. It's all part of the globalist control, isn't it? It's already here. I mean, not just on the monetary system, but I'm sure different countries and cultures are used to having different types of foods and what compared to the Western countries perhaps. But don't forget, the globalists have been planning this for a long time. If you look back in 1933, in the Great Depression period, well, we'll look back even further to the D. Rockefeller and the original, they become into extreme wealth because of the oil, the business they set up in their trusts. You don't own anything because it's all in trusts, and you do need trustees to administrate those trusts, and one can also be the beneficiary too. But you need, if you don't have independent individuals, I really do wonder how that's going to work, because it's still going to be requirement to access a banking system, and if that's going to be controlled as well, their new banking system, if it's going to be traceable and trackable, and with a credit score and their climate credit scoring involved with it all, oh my gosh, it's ridiculous, it's demonic. So the lady was talking about investment in gold and silver. Well, I don't know anybody else in England how that process works. I'm not a financial expert at all. I'm just learning like anybody. And I really don't know how that digital decentralized currency, unless you're very good at mining and mathematical and got very powerful computer that can handle these your comprehension on the decentralized crypto digital currency, because that is still like relying on those traders who's mining numbers on the computer, and that's what the paper currency is. It's not backed up with anything. It's not backed up with value. It's promises to pay notes. Look at the bills that were changed at 1882. I promise to pay the bearer on demand of what? Your sweat equity has always been for a long, long time, which is really, how to learn to autograph a document without liability and learning definitions of meaning of words. So, yeah, look at Bill Cooper. William B. Cooper, do some archive research, perhaps some of his videos and his websites, and talks about that. And the gentleman now is getting older from America, Jordan Maxwell, and he explains what currency means. It's like we're living on the land. We're seeing this loss at sea because of the birth certificate. And just look why there is capital letters or lower caps, upper caps and lower caps letters. And I just can only see why the Bank of England look at whether or not that is a limited company, corporation. So banks, where did that word come from? You know, banking on the river, you know, currency, current of the river. Jordan Maxwell explains it really well. I cannot find those videos right now. I've got them saved somewhere. But this is the point. Do not have any fear. Because when you can't feed yourself or your loved ones, your family, that kicks in the psyche, doesn't it? And these demonic entities running around on this planet is worth. Fully aware, but there was a spiritual awakening and people are getting smart. But not everybody can live off grid. Not everybody's self-sufficient. So I'm signing out, just adding my viewpoint from a blog I just listened to.